Standard news. What's going on? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a bit still.
Yeah, man, everything's good, man. Can't complain.
Any news?
Life's good. About to bring another eyebrow into this world.
Huh?
Another monobrow's about to be arriving into planet
Whoa. Don't just say it like, oh, wait. What?
Yeah, man. About to be a dad, innit?
Swear down! Hey! Nah, you're bantering me. You be serious?
Nah, I swear down,
man, gonna start calling you Daddy Eyebrow. I'm not even allowed to swear in these videos, but damn, congratulations, bro.
Thank you, brother.
My guy, I'm buzzing for you. You happy?
Proudest
You happy?
moment,
You happy?
Yeah, proudest moment of my life right now.
Swear down. Nah, that was when you met me, but could be seconds though.
About to be a godfather,
Could be
fam.
second. That is mad, man. Hey, sick. I'm buzzing.
Free advertising, come on.
For our 178 subscribers. What's happening?
Ah, man, yeah, I'm early for once.
You're early for once, bruv. You see what I meant though? Look, parking spaces are done already, blood. Already done. Big day today. You ready for today?
Big game. I'm ready, man.
You sure?
You'll have my Weetabix, get me 3 Weetabix and that.
Free Weetabix.
Weetabix.
Hashtag Weeter.
Come on, need that fuel in that.
Where we at, bruh? Where we at, bruh? What's happening? Man like Daz, you not got dropped this week, nah?
Nah, man can't drop me again, fam.
Nah? What, you threatened his life?
Yeah, I threatened to leave.
Swear down. You threatened to leave? What, and the manager bought into it?
I told man.
I'm not having it. Dammy? What's happening?
One dammy, fam.
Alright, Dammy, what time is it?
Out last night.
Dammy, what time is it? What time is it?
Crab chair. This is new, blood.
What are these then? What are these then?
What are those?
Just some more Pumas.
Some more Pumas. Alright, Puma need to sponsor this guy. Everything he wears is Puma, except
Yo, Puma, shout out me, I'm his manager.
You can't even manage your damn self.
No, look, yeah.
A few moments later.
Where's your boots?
You had one job.
Where's your boots, please?
You had one job, fam.
Turn around. Where's your?
You had one job, fam.
But all these fans on YouTube, they're not a f***ing pair of boots in his bag. They're what? Valenci's. Balenciagas over there. I've seen yours. Where's your trainers?
It's right there.
You normally. Where's your rascal ones?
Nah. These are the respectable ones.
I said 250. 250.
Okay, put your leg up, please.
250.
Too large. They're definitely doing too much. Yeah.
You know it's special made as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm like size 19 and that.
You know what they say? You know what they say?
No.
Big feet, small socks. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Sunday League Football with ourselves, Sporting Continental. Today is a big game. We have a cup game in the London Sunday Junior Cup against Peckham. Completely unfamiliar opposition to us, so we don't really know what to expect. We know they're a good side and we know that going forward they're very good. Now if you're rejoining us, thank you for rejoining us. Thank you for coming back. If it's your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give us a like, leave a comment down below, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. We have had games that we have had 2 cameras, 1 on each side, but today we've got something a little bit special, something a little bit different. We're going to call it God's Eye View, and it's brought to us by Marcus from the Match View. Give them a check on Twitter. You can see their social there on the screen. Make sure you shout him. Fantastic prices, very cheap. The price for the service he's offering is crazy. I also want to give a shout out to the Kilkenny in South Wimbledon by the station for sponsoring us. So let's quickly run through today's starting lineup. In goal we've got number 1 is Tex. Right back we've got VJ. Centre backs we've got Hugo and Jupp, and Darren makes his return to the side at left back. In the middle of the park we've got Lewis, we've got Aiden, and we've got Dammy. Forward line we've got Tom Jelly on the right, Matt Drage the skipper on the left, and Sir Dan Hughes through the middle. Full bench for us today we've got Dami Amusu, Wale Adedeji and Sammy Daniel. And the gaffer, as always, the Badger. So it's Peckham to get the game underway. We in purple are kicking from left to right, Peckham kicking from right to left of the screen. This game, of course, was supposed to take place last week. However, due to a frozen pitch, it got called off by the groundsman on the morning of the game. What can I tell you about Peckham? I can tell you that they play in the Woolwich and Eltham Sunday Football Alliance. They're currently in second place in the league. They've played 8 games, only lost 1. And at the moment, they've scored 36 goals in 8 games and only conceded 9. So we know we're in for a tough game today. Possibly our sternest test of the season so far. We also know they mean business because on the sideline, they have a man standing with a megaphone and they've got a flag. Any team that comes up against you and they've got a flag of their badge and a man with a megaphone, they mean business. Trust me. In all seriousness, they do also film all of their games, so make sure you check them out as well. Make sure you subscribe to their channel. Just search for Peckham FC and you will find them. They will come up. So 3 minutes in and Peckham have a corner on this near side. They send it into the box and it's sent back into the area by Drage, headed by number 2. Drage, finally remembering what team he's playing for. Over a free kick, 7 minutes in, sends this into the box. It's a free header by Dammy and it's wasted as he's put it well wide. And here you have your first look at God's Eye View for today. Again, the match view on Twitter. Give them a shout. The job this guy does, for the price he charges, you won't find it anywhere else. You see Darren on the ball on the left hand side. He plays it inside to Lewis. Lewis will come forward with it. He'll play it to his right to Aiden. Aiden takes it on the turn. Plays it to Jelly. Nice little flick to Drage. Drage plays it to Dammy. Dammy cuts inside. Stretching for it, but he picks up Dan. Dan plays it out wide to Jelly. He's in on goal here. It's a good chance to take the lead. 10 minutes and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. The defender clears it. No, he does a little bit of a hesitation and the keeper kicks it out for a throw. That's 2 good chances we've had so far early in this game. And you see Jappy playing it to Hugo. Hugo plays to this right hand side to number 7, Jelly. Jelly will pump this into the box. I think he's hit that, I'm not too sure. It's intercepted by the Peckham right player, but Aiden will get there. He plays it to Dammy. Dammy does a good 1-2 there with Dan. Number 8 does well to get back and force Dammy out wide. Dammy is looking for Dan. He picks up Dan. Can he find Lewis? His first touch takes him back the other way. He's closed down here by 2 Peckham defenders. Manages to keep the ball. He plays it to Drage and Drage glitches. Peckham right pick up the ball here, looking to counter. Dan here working hard, trying to get back. And there you see Hugo with a good tackle. Manages to keep the ball in play. Plays it down the line to Jelly. Jelly flicks it inside to Lewis. Lewis plays it to Drages. Another nice little flick to Jelly. Jelly puts it into the box. Miscontrol by number 5. But number 8 is there under no pressure. And he plays this out wide to number 2, I believe. He tries to play this one forward. It's intercepted by Darren. Darren coming forward. He plays it forward to Dammy. Dammy flicks it back out to Darren, but it's not enough strength on it to send him in a race with number 5. And number 5 will get there and clear it out for a throw. So it's Tex with a goal kick. It goes straight to number 14 there, but VJ is very quick on his touch. Skips past one man. Good feet there by VJ. He tries to find Dammy. Dammy doesn't get his body around the ball, and number 5 nicks in there well to win it. And you see VJ there steaming in for a challenge. It's a quarter-final. It's going to happen. Number 30 gets the ball out wide. He's looking for number 14 on this near side. Hugo will come across and he'll play it down the line with the interception to Jelly. Jelly, time to turn. Plays it down the line to Drage, and Drage turns into Lionel Messi. Plays it past number 3, and he goes forward unchallenged. Beats number 3 and number 12. Goes past number 20, I believe, and number 8 does well to get a nick on it. But the ball falls to Lewis on a volley. Peckham number 23 on the ball. He's got good feet. He goes past Dammy like he doesn't exist. Same to Lewis. He goes past Hugo, aided by a handball. And he's here on the ball. Plays it to number 9. Number 9 will play it out wide to this left-hand side to number 14, I believe. He plays it back to number 9. Number 9 comes inside, creates himself a yard, has a shot. And that looked close from this angle, to be fair. Let's have a God's eye view look of that. And that's very close. It's a good move by Peckham. It's a good strike by number 9, but it's just wide. Jumpy on the ball, playing it to Aiden. 50-50 there. Aiden comes up on top. He plays it down the line, but intercepted by number 5. No real conviction on that pass. But number 5 plays it straight at Aiden. Aiden picks up the ball before it goes out. He's looking for a pass here. He finds Drage. Drage gives it back to him. Number 5 comes steaming in, and Aiden dinks it over him to Dan. Dan tries to find Aiden, but he gets a deflection and he goes out for a corner. So we take a quick corner. We take it short. Drage to Dan. Dan back to Drage. Drage with a shot deflected, and is just behind Dammy. Ball in the middle of the park. Lewis controls it well with his first touch. His second touch a bit heavy, to be fair. Allows number 23 to sneak in there and out-muscle him off the ball. Number 14 plays it to number 23, who plays it to number 9. Number 9 to this near side to number 14, who's continued his run. He checks inside, has a shot, but it's a bit wild. Let's see what God saw. I think it's fair to say it's been a fairly open half. Both teams with good chances to take the lead. None of them taking the chances. And here you see Darren skipping past number 5, putting one into the box. It gets deflected. It falls back to number 5. He clears this. Juppy heads this out wide to Darren. Darren against the number 5 here. You see Darren is small, but he's very strong. And he tells the number 5 to close them. Here's the nutmeg from a different angle. And Jelly picking up the seconds, playing it back to Drage. Drage will come inside. It's a tackle on him, but the ball falls to Aiden. Aiden plays it to Lewis. Lewis with a good pass inside to VJ. VJ takes a touch, but he gets tackled. A good chance here for Peckham to break, and they play it forward very quick. It's played to this guy, can't see his number. Plays it to number 9. He miscontrols it, and the bounce falls kindly to him. He gets away from Hugo, one-on-one with the keeper, and what a save that is by Tex. Superb save. Hugo kicks it out, but this was all about Tex and the save, and what a save it was to keep the score level. What a chance for Peckham Rye to take the lead, but number 9 is thwarted by Tex. Let's see it from this angle. There you see the hand. It's a very, very good save. I know normally when a striker misses a chance like that, the commentators always say he should have done better, and yeah, perhaps he should have done better there. However, give credit where it's due. Superb save from Tex. From the throw is Peckham Rye on the ball over the far side. He comes aside, plays it to number 23. Number 23 with an acrobatic effort. Throw from Peckham on this near side. Number 9 plays it inside to, I can't see his number, but number 9 gets the ball again in space. He has a shot, and that is very, very close. I think it's fair to say Peckham Rye on the ascendancy. They really have their tails up at the moment. It's been all them in the last 7-8 minutes. And here you see number 14 driving forward. VJ's tackles, gets a deflection, it falls back to the player. It's a good ball to number 9, but Tex is there yet again. Ball in the middle with Dami. He will find Lewis. Lewis shows us that he's progressed to the advanced level of salsa lesson. Plays it out to Jelly. Jelly to the back post. There's a free header by Drage, and it's off the underside of the bar. Down with the bicycle kick, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. It was a lovely move. Here you see Lewis with a fantastic turn. He plays it out wide to Jelly. Jelly spots Drage sneaking into the back post. And there you see the ball off the underside of the bar, and Dan's overhead kick is saved by the keeper. There you see Tex on the ball again, playing it out wide to Juppy. Juppy plays it inside to Aiden. Aiden's got time. He picks out Hugo. Hugo plays it down the line through the middle into Lewis. Lewis out to this near side to Jelly. Jelly plays it to Dan. Dan allowed to turn. Finds a good run by Dami. Jelly carried on. His run. Reverse pass was on. Dami chooses to go alone, and he blazes this over the bar. 40 on the clock in what has been a crazy half of football, end to end, both teams with chances. And here you see number 2 trying to find number 9, intercepted by Darren, gets himself in trouble. Number 9 on his left, cuts it back on his right, has a shot, and it's off the bar. That's what I'm saying, it's been a crazy half. Both teams have hit the crossbar. This one I think was right on the angle, right on the corner, between the crossbar and the post. Darren with the initial interception, he then turns into trouble. Number 9 is on his left, he cuts it back onto his right, and what a shot that is. Tex was scrambling. I don't think he would have got to that one if he was on target, to be honest. We're coming forward again, and it's down to Drake. Shouts off shoot. He goes for Dami instead. Tries to control it with the outside of his foot. He gets flattened by the goalkeeper. Peckham on the ball, but it's a good challenge by Drage. Winning the ball. Plays it to Dan. Dan is in on goal. Keeper comes out quick. He puts it across the keeper. Tries to find the far corner. If this is a corner, that's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. Let's have another look. Ball by Drage to Dan, and that is a save. It's a fantastic save by the Peckham right goalkeeper. Scoop. Challenge. As we approach half time, is Drage going across to take the throw. Throws it to Lewis. Lewis plays it back to Drage. Drage down the line to Darren. Darren will send this one into the box. Challenged by Jelly, but it's cleared by the Peckham right player. They send it forward, and it falls to number 2, I believe. Can't see his number from here, so if I'm wrong, I apologize. They play down the line. Juppy intercepts, plays it back to Tex, and there goes the halftime whistle.
Is, yeah, you lot have already discussed. I'm not going to discuss about that. You've already discussed what needs to be discussed about that. I'm going to discuss about going forward. There's chances there to be finished. We ain't done it. There's chances there for an earlier pass. We ain't done it. There's chances there for people to be driving down the wing so the pass can be made. We ain't done it. These are all things that will. There's 3 at the back. There's 3 at the back. So naturally, if the ball's on that side, they've drifted. Do you know how many times I've seen Jelly over here just standing by himself? Alone. And the one time he did actually come, I don't think he was ready for it. He was standing. That's when he should have been driving. But that's what I mean. Those right there, the defense is naturally going to move across. And every other game we've been in, I've seen a cross-field ball. Drake, I haven't seen you play one. Look for Jelly. And also, I see people, we're running in for the header. Fine, that's fine. The ball's coming in, we're running for header. Every time it's dropped, there's just the halfway line and no one. Nothing. In that whole space. I need somebody there, whether it's Aiden, Lewis, someone needs to be there. If the ball's played in, know in your head, I'm not going for the header, I'm not driving in, I'm waiting here. The second half, we're going to go out there and keep it the same for now. And we're going to play exactly what everyone has said. Whatever the fucking problems are, we're sorting out at the beginning of the half. Because I spoke about sitting back whatever for the first 10 minutes, that didn't even happen. You already know how they play now, we've already felt them out. So play your game, but we've already spoken about what's wrong, what's right, and what we need to do. So can we do it? Come on, boys.
Fact is this, we're unbeaten this season, we're a good team. We have struggled this season in halves against teams worse than these lot, so really and truly it's down to us to turn up. I'm not being funny, yeah? I don't want to lose in this quarterfinal, yeah? Better team out there. We're not playing like we are, we're not playing our usual game, but at the same time we've had very, very good spells.
Let us play our fucking.
Both teams could have scored, fact. Both teams should have scored, fact. But this is going to come down to who wants it more. Win your battles. Off the ball. Exactly. Win your battles. Win your battles. Yeah. This game is down. This game is there for us to win. We score one, we win this game. Yeah.
As the second half's about to kick off, I want to remind you, at the match view for drone footage like this, fantastic prices. This view is fantastic if you're a non-league team and you want to work on patterns of play, tactics and positioning. Again, at the match view on Twitter. Ball into the box by Lewis is headed out by Peckham right. Dan on his left on the turn from the volley. Was always going to have to be special to beat the Peckham right keeper from there. Throw by Jelly to Lewis. Lewis back to Jelly. Jelly plays it into Dammy. Dammy plays it to Lewis. Lewis plays this to Drage with a shot. Oh, and the keeper was scrambling across his line there. Let's see how close this really was. It's good play from the throw. Lewis back to Jelly. Jelly plays it inside to Dammy. Dammy does well to hold it off and play it to Lewis. Lewis finds Drage. First time shot. And that is really close. Darren on the ball, sending it forward to Dan. It's fantastic play by Dan into Drage with his chest. Dammy's in the middle here. It's a good cross by Dan. He takes a deflection and it's in the back of the net. And we've taken the lead in this quarter-final. Drage putting the ball into the box with a cross on his left. The defender tries to clear it. He slices it into the back of his own net. You can see there, if he doesn't get there, Dammy taps it in anyway. So he needed to touch it, but he would be very disappointed that he didn't get a better connection on that. Let's have a look at it in slow-mo. Drage driving forward. Good play by Dan, by the way, chesting it onto him from a ball by Darren. He's then crossed this into the box, looking for Dammy. The defender stepping in to try and clear it. Slices it into the back of his own net. We will take that all day, and it's 1-0 when we take the lead. Peckham right take kickoff and they've got the ball here, looking to strike back immediately, but Lewis steps in there, playing the ball to Drage. Drage controls it on his thigh. Dan runs forward, creates space for Dammy. Dammy controls it kind of awkwardly, has a shot, but that wasn't going to trouble the keeper. Peckham Rise, number 30 on the ball, trying to get the ball into the box. It is intercepted, forced to Lewis. Lewis will play this forward. I think there was a player there in the way, but he's missed it. Drage coming forward. Look at this run by Dan from the outside, creating space for Drage. What a run that is. He has a shot. Tell you what, both keepers have been absolutely outstanding today. Be able to see it better from this angle there. You see Lewis intercepting the ball, playing it forward. Peckham Rise player missing his clearance again. Look at this run from Dan. Absolutely unselfish run, making that space for Drage. Drage has a shot and it's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. Another one to add to his collection from today alone. It's a loose ball in the Peckham right half. Picked up by Aiden. Plays it to Drage out wide. Drage comes inside, beats number 2. Free kick. So it's Drage on the free kick. He goes keeper side low. Keeper palms it towards Dan and he's put that over the bar. He'll be kicking himself for that chance. That's a great chance to put us 2 goals ahead. Good save by the goalkeeper, but a wasted opportunity by Dan. Dan, who's got 26 goals this season, normally puts them away, but it just wasn't to be this time. Goal kick by Peckham, header one by Aiden. Peckham Rice defender comes across there and wins the ball, plays it forward. VJ with a superb tackle. He falls over, gets back up, wins the ball. And then you see Jelly nicking it there, helping out VJ, winning the ball back. He's being forced back here by number 9 and another player. Manages to get away from them, plays it down the line, but only to a Peckham right player. But look who's there again. It's VJ with another superb challenge. He plays it inside to Dami. Dami got time and space, plays it with the outside of his foot. It's a lovely ball to Drage. Drage is up here against the number 5. There's a few people in the way. He back heels it to Darren, and then Darren does that, but Darren will always fight for the ball. He wins the ball back. He gets pulled back there by number 2, and we get a free kick. Drage sends the ball into the box. Damn the flick, and it's off the line, and it slides in, and the ball's in the back of the net, but the referee has given a foul. I think he's judged there that Dami went sliding on the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper stays down. Have a look at it from this angle. It's a dangerous ball into the box. Dami attempted a flick. Actually, I think if he leaves that, Dan or Lewis probably tap that into the back of the net. I don't know if he got a shout or not, to be fair. 60 minutes on the clock, and I think it's fair to say we've had the better of this second half. And here you see Peckham Rice keeper launching it forward. It's a good kick. Hugo comes to attack it. Aiden and Hugo getting each other's way, but 9 playing it out wide. Tex comes out, saves it, falls to the Peckham right player, and he's put it wide. What a superb save by Tex yet again. The initial one, I'm gonna call him Super Tex from now on. Lewis on the corner, low and hard, and he falls to Dami, and is saved by the goalkeeper yet again. So Peckham over the far side with the ball, driving forward. Ball is played into number 9. Number 9 skips past Juppy's challenge. He's forced wide there by Aiden. Aiden doing well, forcing him out there, to be fair. He plays it back to number 14, I think. He plays it back inside to number 12 with space. He shoots, but that's over the bar. Jelly plays the ball down the line to our left back, Darren, who's now on the right wing. Close them. Flicks it through his leg to Jelly. Jelly puts this one into the box and he gets a deflection. Number 12 for Peckham Right to take a throw, headed by Jupp to number 4. Number 4 actually leaves it for number 12 and he controls it. Plays it back to number 9. Number 9 back to number 12 again. Number 12 back to number 9. He turns on his left, passes to number 30. Number 30 shoots. Good block by Lewis. Falls back to number 30 though. Plays it to number 23. He's through on goal and it's another good save by Tex. Tell you what, Tex did very well to hold on to that because number 9 was there ready to pounce. First substitution of the day. Dami comes off, straight swap with Wale. Free kick into the box by Jelly, attacked by Drage, and it was once again off the underside of the bar, and it's good composure by Dan, flicks it around the defender, he shoots and it's off the line. What a set of chances that is. Corner over the far side, taken by Lewis into the box, it goes all the way through to Drage, bounces up for him, he has a volley and is blocked off for another corner. Over the far side now with Jelly on this corner. He puts it into the box. Headed out by Peckham. Only as far as Jelly yet again. Sets himself. He's got time. Not closed down. Puts it into the box to Drage. Drage almost finds Lewis. I'm not sure if he was going for goal or if he was looking for the pass, to be honest. Lewis with another corner of the far side. Into the box. Forced to Dan. Dan with the shot. 10 minutes left on the clock. Peckham right with a throw. Number 30 there. Good feet by him here. Check it out. I think that was a flip flap. Although, I'm not sure that was a foul. That looked a bit theatrical. Number 11 with the ball, tries to send this into the box, intercepted by Lewis. Lewis tries to find Darren. Ooh, number 11 dives in. It's a fair challenge, to be fair. Tangle of legs there. Not really much happening, and then
You came and pushing the back, yeah? Your game's done. Yeah, well played, 16. Thank you. Thanks for coming, mate. Thank you. Absolute all right.
a yellow card for VJ, yellow card for number 11. Number 16 gets a red card, and Sammy misses a free header. One thing that Dan will always give you, even if he's having a frustrating game, is this: hard work. He never stops running, and there you see 87 minutes and we're pressing well as a team now. Defender's got nowhere to go and he ends up kicking this out. Two minutes into the game, Juppy told us he might need to come off. 91 minutes into the match, he's doing this. Strong challenge from Juppy, and he comes away with the ball. He plays it to Darren, tries a flick, but he gets away with it, comes away with the ball, tries to find Wale. It's intercepted by the defender, gets shrugged off there, but he works back, wins the ball, plays it to Jupp. Jupp controls it, plays it forward. Wale's first touch is like dummies, plays it to number 30, plays it over the top, but Hugo sweeps across. He has stayed down, ball headed on by Juppy. We watch number 30 win the ball, not sure why that's happened. Rage gets around, slows him down. We get time to get back into position. He skips past him. Lewis is going to intercept this pass. And watch Dan try to turn Super Saiyan. So 93 minutes and a half on the clock, and Hugo's gone off the pitch. And number 11 here with the throw. Number 23 coming through, skipping through a few challenges, and that's a naughty one by Aiden. Looks like a man that was fed up. But it gives Peckham a chance to get a free kick into the box at the end of this game. Number 30 sends it in and is headed by VJ, added to by Aiden. Ball under control by Dan. Dan sends this forward to Wale, and we could be in here. Wale isn't a slow coach. The keeper comes out, and I think he's lost his footing, and it falls to Wale. Wale with an empty net. Chance to put the nail in the coffin, but is over and wide. So after the goal kick, the referee's going to blow the final whistle, and we are through to the semi-finals of the London Sunday Junior Cup. I want to give a shout out to Peckham Rye. They were absolutely superb in this game. For anyone watching that isn't familiar with their work, make sure you check them out on YouTube. They film all of their games. Just search Peckham Rye on YouTube and you will find their content. Make sure you subscribe to them. Also, whilst you're here, leave us a like, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of God's Eye View. And again, thank you so much to The Match View. At The Match View on Twitter. Give him a follow. And whilst you're at it, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you a thing. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Crazy game today. I say crazy. It was just it's weird.
It was weird. Well played from the boys. Not much really to say in a bad performance, because I think everyone dug in. Great performance from everyone all round. Should have put more away. It's just one of those days they were clearing it off the line. It was hitting the bar. But 1-0, clean sheet. Very happy.
Save from Tex early, well not early, but save from Tex in the first half. How important was that save? I think we can all agree that since we've signed him, he's not really had too many saves to make, but obviously the time came today and he absolutely made it. He made more than one, to be fair.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, he did make more than one. He was coming out, making himself big. Stopped a few, if I'm not mistaken, coming out, taking kicks and not worrying at all. And also a couple of good saves. And it just goes to show, even though he may not have had to do stuff previously, he's ready.
Peckham Rye. Talk to me about Peckham Rye. What did you think of their performance? I thought personally they were a decent team, to be fair. Going forward, they were rapid.
Yeah, going forward they were very, very, very rapid. But we knew that. We spoke about it before the game. To sit a bit more than pushing forward at the back. The defence were superb. There was a couple of moments where I got worried, I'm not going to lie, but it was cleaned up very well by the defence. Defensively, they were okay. I think we had a lot more to exploit that we could have done. But like I said, we had some chances, we missed them. That's the way it goes.
Big game next week. Obviously, we'll go straight into the semi-finals against a crazy Mundial team, I guess. Thoughts?
I don't know much, but from what I've heard from players in the team that do know some players and do know the team and have seen some stuff, it's going to be a very difficult game. But we go into it like we go into every other game with the mentality to win. I'm going to obviously have to do some research this week to see what we're dealing with. But we set up and we do the same thing that we do every week. We play as a team and we go for the W.
Having said that, obviously set up the same way, turn up to win like we always do, never turn up to lose. Do you think it's going to have any effect on the players knowing that this is probably the one game we've played this season that we don't really feel like we're favourites to win? Is that fair?
It's fair. No, it's very fair. I don't know how the players are going to take it. I'm going to try and manage every player as much as I can up until that point. But I do believe the players know how good they can play on their best day, and I have faith in my team. I will always have faith in my team. Doesn't matter who we play. You've seen crazier things happen in big football games. So to me, it's 90 minutes, and if we put it all out there, that's all we can ask for. If we get the loss, we get the loss. But I'm hoping, and I do think we can get the W.
Fair enough. Okay, well, thank you for that. On to next week.
On to next week.
Safe.